on live with our special envoy, Mier, in Caracas, to bring us all the details from Venezuela ahead of the 28th presidential election. Hello, Brian. What are today's highlights within the ongoing electoral campaign?
Well, you know, there's only 13 days left until the election, and the campaign season is relatively short. It started on July 4th, and it ends on the 25th. So we've just passed the halfway mark. All of the candidates are out campaigning. They've all got busy schedules. And this weekend, President Nicolas Maduro went to the premiere of a new biopic that's been produced about his life by the Futuro civil society organization. He also gave a press conference in which he talked about a grassroots mobilizing strategy, which they're going to use to try and increase voter turnout. It's called 1 × 10 × 7. And basically what it means is that every Maduro supporter is being invited or asked to try to convince 10 people, friends and family, to vote for him this July 28th. But beyond that, they're asking them to ask each of those 10 people if they can request for another 7 of their friends and family members to vote for Maduro as well. So it's a kind of rapid expansion grassroots technique. It's been used in a lot of elections around the world in the past, and it's just one of the many strategies they're using to try and guarantee a higher turnout on this 28th. In other news, Roman Golovchenko, the Prime Minister of Borussia, arrived in Venezuela yesterday, and he met with Ivan Gil, the Foreign Affairs Minister. They've got a busy schedule today. They're going to be visiting military bases and also just talking about how they can strengthen the relationships between the two countries, especially in terms of commerce. So the election's only 13 days off now. It's going to be held on what would have been the 70th anniversary, 70th birthday of the late Hugo Chavez. And that is a fact that's not being lost on the millions of supporters of Chavismo and of Nicolas Maduro and the great patriotic Pole.
Brian, one quick question before ending this little pass with you. You are there on the ground. What can you tell us from the perspective of the people, from the Venezuelan perspective, the mood in which they are going into this electoral campaign ahead of the elections?
Well, you know, there have been some signs of possible attempts to create havoc or violence exhibited by the far right in cooperation with Colombian paramilitary groups on the border regions. But here in Caracas, the mood is very calm. I don't see any signs that there'll be any trouble here on the 28th.
Brian, for your latest information on the ongoing electoral campaign ahead of the 28th elections. We're going to continue with more news.